In the year 2000, the Hellenic Institute of Marine Archaeology set out to conduct an underwater archaeological survey along the west coast of the southern part of the Pagasetikos Gulf under the direction of the archaeologist Elias Pondilis. To this day, 16 archaeological sites have been located along a coastal zone of 7 nautical miles, among them 13 shipwrecks that can be dated from the Hellenistic period to the early 20th century. Relics of the Byzantine period constitute the majority of finds. One of these, Wreck 7, dated at the end of the 4th century AD, was excavated systematically. Since 2009, the recording of a prehistoric settlement at Metohi became one of the priorities of the Institute's research objectives. Metohi is a low swelling in the center of the Bay of Nyes, in the form of a small peninsula which joins with the coast with a low and thin causeway. Much of its area is occupied by monastery facilities that served, until the 60s, the harvesting and processing of olives coming from the extensive olive grove situated in the coastal plain of the land beyond the bay. Its earliest occupation dates back to the first half of the 2nd millennium BC. It is the third settlement in Greece to be discovered submerged, bearing well-hidden traces of the Middle Bronze Age era. The settlement covers an area of at least 10,000 square meters at a depth of 0.20 to 2.50 meters. It would have provided shelter to a small farming community that had access to an abundant source of water, a hospitable sea, and an arable land. Within the pile of stones that cover most of the sea bottom, at least 7 partially preserved walls have been located, 2 of which have been laid in the herringbone pattern. In addition, 2 wall corners are visible. The house walls would have been built by packed clay or unfired bricks, resting on substantial stone foundations. 16 cist graves have been documented, which are made of limestone slabs laid in a rectangular shape. At least 2 of them, as excavation revealed, accommodated infants. It was a common practice during that period to bury the children within the house, underneath the floor. In 2014, the Hellenic Institute's research team revisited the site in order to conduct an archaeological survey and contribute to the objectives of the ITACA project. ITACA, Innovation Technologies and Application for Coastal Archaeological Sites, is a European project which aims to prove a management system for underwater archaeological sites in coastal regions. The Discovering and Monitoring Service uses innovative satellite remote sensing techniques combined with image processing algorithms. Within the framework of the ITACA project, the research team worked on the topographical and architectural recording of the site, which will be integrated into a WebGIS together with data recorded from surface, 2D and 3D modeling. Trial trenches were conducted on significant areas in order to better evaluate the stratigraphy and clarify the chronological occupation of the site. The team located late Bronze Age wall remains and pottery finds at the slope of the peninsula and the tidal zone, verifying for the first time traces of continuity in the occupation pattern. All new finds were recorded in situ. The archaeological work was photographed and filmed, both on land and underwater. The Pagasetikos underwater archaeological research will continue in May 2015.